Hey everyone, my name's Jessica. Today I have a little quote I'd like to share with you. It's by Ralph Waldo Emerson, and it says, "Do not go where the path may lead. Go instead where there is no path and leave a trail." This quote really hit home for me today because I feel like society puts these expectations on us, and if you don't follow what society expects of you, then you're looked down on, you're just shunned and you're weird, you're not normal. And I think that the society's expectations of us are stupid. Honestly, I have been rebelling against the whole societal norm forever. Ever since I can remember. Well, basically until I reached the age of free will and later on in my life enlightenment, I don't know. When I was younger, I did what everybody wanted me to do. I didn't know what I needed to do. I didn't know what I wanted to do. I just did what my parents thought I should do, or I thought that I should do what society believed was the norm and just to follow that. So I went to school, graduated from high school, and then I went to college, and then I got out of college, and now I guess I'm supposed to get married, and I'm supposed to have 2.5 kids and a dog and a cat, and then buy a minivan and be a soccer mom and put stickers of my family and their names on the back of my minivan. I mean, right? That's what you do. That's what's normal, right? I don't want to be that person. Normal scares me. It scares the bejesus out of me. Honestly, I've never been normal, and I never will. And I'm okay with that because you know what? I have decided to make my own path in life. Just like this quote says, it's basically about not following the crowd, following your heart. Why do you want to follow the crowd and be miserable and forget who you are instead of following your own heart and actually being happy? I mean, yeah, I know it might be a little bit scary at first to actually follow, what's inside, but honestly, do you want to end up miserable in just some rat race where you're constantly chasing money so you have enough to support your kids and your family, and being miserable because you have a husband who no longer finds you attractive? I mean, I don't know. I've just gathered so many ideas about what normal is that it just makes me want to vomit. It really does, because I feel like people get sucked into this expectation that society puts on us, and then you lose yourself. You forget who you are. I mean, you eat the crap that they're feeding you because it's FDA approved, and it's disgusting, and it's not good for you, and it's killing you. And I mean, and you accept it. You just accept that this is okay because this is what everybody else do. I mean, you go to work and you work from 8 to 5 every day, or sometimes if you get a salary paid job, you're working 60 hours a week. I've seen that happen so many times, and these people come home, they don't even have like a moment to think for themselves. I mean, the minute they get home, they open up a beer or 2 or 3 or whatever, and they go to sleep, and then they do it all over the next day. And sometimes, they even work Saturdays. So it's like you're working the 6-day-a-week job. What's it getting you? It's putting food on the table? That's a plus. Obviously, you need to eat. But I mean, what's it doing? Oh, well, I can buy that extra car that I wanted, or I can buy this, or I can buy that. I can buy this. This is like, what are material things? Like, do they really mean anything? I mean, seriously, when we die, we don't take anything with us except for our soul, and hopefully your dignity if you have anything left from this life on this planet. When you die, you will take your dignity with you as well, but some people won't, sadly. Why are we caught up in this rat race? Because we're comparing ourselves to everybody else constantly. You know, oh, I gotta make more money so I can keep up with this person or whatever. They've got more, oh, they've got a nicer house. They've got a bigger house than me. Like, I gotta make more money so I can have a bigger house. I mean, seriously, like, why are we in competition with each other? It doesn't make any sense. Start following your heart. Figure out who you are. What do you want to do in this life? Seriously, like, have a moment. Take 5 minutes out of your day and just sit there quietly and close your eyes and just observe your thoughts and try to actually quiet your mind. See if you can think about nothing for a minute. If it drives you crazy, you're addicted to something. You're addicted to being busy. We need to slow down. We need to slow down. What are we in such a hurry for? It's like we're always in such a hurry to do something, you know, to go on that trip or to get that next whatever, computer, car, to get a bigger house, to find a husband or a wife or, you know, to have kids. I mean, people just are making these choices without really thinking about it or feeling what that choice is going to feel like. Like, is that the right decision? I mean, people are so impulsive and just think that I gotta have this next thing in order to be happy. I gotta have this because it'll make me happy. I gotta have this. I'll be happy if X, Y, or Z happens. I'll be happy when, you know, other people start listening to me. When whatever the situation, the case scenario may be, when are you gonna just be happy? Because I'm making my own path in life. I'm going to quit following the crowd. I'm going to find out who I really am. Because you know what? All my life, I've been on this path where I'm just following the path of least resistance, basically. You know? Like, well, that's what everybody else does, so that's what I should be doing too. Think about it. Is that what you really want? Think about this right here. This is like one of the best questions anybody will ever ask you. If you had all the money in the world, what would you be doing today, right now? You'd be going after your dreams. You'd be doing what you've always wanted to do, what you feel in your gut is the right thing, but you never had the courage to do because you were afraid to actually maybe succeed. Maybe you're afraid to fail. You know what? I've been so afraid to fail before that I've not done things, but you know what the real fear was I was afraid to succeed. I was afraid to go after my dreams because, you know what? Oh my God, I actually might achieve my dreams. And that's scary. If you don't believe that that's scary, then you're lying to yourself. It is scary to succeed because it's like, whoa, I set a goal and I achieved it. Oh my God, like, now what? You know, I mean, it is scary. It's scary to go after what you believe in. It really is. But today, you have a choice. You can either keep following the crowd, that path that everybody else takes, or you can figure out what it is you want today, who you are, and what's really going to make you happy. The camera fell. So, okay, if you are on your deathbed, are you going to look back and be so grateful that you went after what you believed in and you followed your heart? Or are you going to look back with regret? Think about that. Think about that today. Find out who you are. I love you guys.